Bob had a fun day. Fun morning, right?
Only Bob.
Yes.
We were saying before in the newsroom with our director, we said only Bob could go to Lake Okeechobee and be back in time for the news.
Yeah.
There it is right there. This guy right here, John Mokel. I appreciate him asking, inviting me. They had a little briefing. I helped them out with the weather forecast. They jumped in the plane. This is a group, by the way, in Venice, and it's the VNC Lunch Club. They get together every Thursday, about 30 to 40 pilots. You got about 20 planes. There I am flying, actually. They let me fly for about a half hour, 40 minutes. Yeah, it was pretty nice. And then they fly all over Florida. They have a little lunch, and we did there, right there at Okeechobee Restaurant. I can't remember the name of the restaurant. I had a nice hamburger and a lot of good times. All these guys from different walks of life. There's a guy there was from I want to say FedEx. He was a FedEx pilot. I was going to say UPS, so he doesn't want to hear that. But nonetheless, it was a great time, and they do this every Thursday. It's the VNC Lunch Club. John Mokel setting me up. I met him at a hurricane seminar, and he helped me out there. So appreciate all the fun times. They're a great story. You know, they do this every Thursday. They fly all over, and I got a chance to fly, getting that bug back in me. I got about 13 hours, you know, before I got here. I took 13 hours, almost to the touch and goes, and flying by myself. But I said, I'm getting out of this. I'm going to just do weather instead. So we had a good time flying, though. Thank you for that. Really appreciate it. Punta Gorda webcam showing we had some clouds around, even some showers near Lake Okeechobee. We were able to dodge those. I tell you, things have really changed in terms of technological advances inside that cockpit. That pretty much drives itself now, these planes. That was a nice Piper plane we were in right there. We were going about 170 miles an hour. And it didn't take but less than 40 minutes to get from Venice Airport to Lake Okeechobee. Well, here's the high-pressure ridge now bringing us that east to northeasterly wind flow. And here comes a cold front. Now, this is not a big cold front, so don't expect a big cool down where you got to get your jackets and sweaters. It will be noticeably cooler, though, come midday Saturday and especially into Sunday and Monday of next week. We'll get back to average temperatures. Our highs lately have been in the upper 80s for the most part, and we'll get back to the low 80s, which is fairly typical for this time of year. Well, a few showers around. You can still see that activity moving through parts of Hardee County and also down south near Venice. We had a brief shower there earlier, and then this rain moving to the west, northwest is going to run out of steam here pretty soon, but I wouldn't be too surprised to get a few sprinkles near Hidden River or possibly Mayaca City and down the road. 82 right now. We have some clouds around, and the dew point temperature at 65. That's high, and the dew point will come down a little bit too, so we'll be down into the mid-50s, I think, by Saturday night, Sunday morning. Humidity at 56%, and the pressure still pretty high. It is falling slightly at this time. 75 in Jacksonville, 82 in Sarasota, 81 in Key West, and 78 now in Miami. And temperatures in the upper 70s to low 80s. Bradenton now at 84 degrees, though, 79 in Wauchula. Avon Park at 78, Lake Placid at 76 degrees, and the Gulf of Mexico at 76 as well. It's been fairly consistent right there at 76. Tomorrow's forecast, sunshine. We'll have a few clouds. There's also a very slight chance for an isolated shower. The front itself will move through later on Friday, bringing with it increasing cloudiness and a chance, just a chance for a few passing showers Friday evening. Should not be a spoiler for football Friday night. Winds will eventually switch more to a northerly direction and then out of the northwest by Friday. At least that particular model indicating that it will move through. It could be a little later than that, but right now it's producing some showers and storms just to the east of Dallas. What's going to happen is a little low pressure area will develop along this front over parts of the Tennessee Valley and then give it enough push to get through. I think it'll make it through. And looks like temperatures will not drop drastically, but we will see that northwesterly flow, which will bring our temperatures down into the low 80s, right? Big cold front, but not much anticipated as far as rain. And that system out in the Atlantic only has a 10% chance now of developing, and even if it did, it'd move off to the northeast. Northeast winds 5 to 10 knots to start the morning off, up to 15 knots in the afternoon, and the water temperature now at 76 degrees. And the beaches will see a high right around 84. Tides upcoming, low tide 8:55, another one at 10:55. And tonight, partly cloudy, then fair. Low temperature 66 degrees, northeast winds 5 to 10. And the 7-day forecast does call for great weather on Saturday, although there'll be some clouds in the morning on Saturday. Should make for a good afternoon. And remember to set your clock back 1 hour before you go to bed on Saturday.